Saudi Arabia is moving to establish an international maritime alliance to protect shipping in the Red Sea from attacks by Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthis. Dozens of countries have been invited to join the Saudi-led coalition, according to Reuters, although its final membership has not yet been confirmed. The alliance is expected to be headquartered in Riyadh and could be formally unveiled as early as Thursday. Pakistan, the United States, Egypt, Turkiye, Djibouti, Somalia, and Sudan are reportedly among those invited. The list is also said to include European countries such as France, Germany, and Italy. Al-Monitor, citing US officials, reported that Egypt, Djibouti, and Sudan had already agreed to participate. Riyadh has reportedly asked about 50 countries to confirm whether they will join. The United States has not publicly committed to the coalition but is widely expected to support it. The initiative follows the Houthis' announcement of a maritime blockade against Saudi Arabia on July 2nd. Since then, the group has claimed attacks on Saudi-linked vessels and threatened ships traveling to the kingdom's ports. Houthi military spokesman Yahya Sari said this week that the group had targeted the Saudi oil tanker NCC Ghazal with ballistic missiles, forcing it to change course. That account has not been independently verified. The growing threat has placed another critical global shipping route at risk. The Red Sea connects the Indian Ocean to the Mediterranean through the Bab-el-Mandeb Strait and the Suez Canal. As much as 30% of global shipping passes through this wide corridor. Bab-el-Mandeb is only 29 kilometers wide at its narrowest point. In 2024, about 4.1 billion barrels of crude oil and refined petroleum product passed through the strait, representing roughly 5% of the global total. Its importance has increased since the US-Iran conflict severely disrupted energy shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. Saudi Arabia has redirected more of its oil exports to the Red Sea port of Yanbu to bypass Hormuz. Houthi attacks near Bab el-Mandeb now threaten the alternative route as well. Saudi Defense Minister Prince Khalid bin Salman met US President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance in Washington on Wednesday. According to Axios, the Saudi minister said Riyadh opposed a further escalation of the war with Iran but remained prepared to defend itself. He also reportedly told Washington that Saudi Arabia could manage the Houthi threat without immediate US intervention. The meeting came a day after US and Saudi forces launched joint attacks on Iran-aligned armed groups in eastern Iraq. Washington and Riyadh said the operation was a response to drone attacks on Saudi territory allegedly directed by Iran. An unnamed Iranian defense official rejected that accusation and warned that aiming Tehran was a major miscalculation. Meanwhile, Reuters reports that the Houthis are considering charging vessels to pass through waters near Yemen. Yemen's internationally recognized government says the group could establish a dedicated body to collect payments from shipping companies, although no timetable has been announced. International maritime law generally prohibits states bordering natural straits from charging tolls for passage. Fees may be permitted for specific services, including docking or insurance. Shipping through Bab el-Mandeb has already fallen sharply. Reuters reported that only 11 vessels used the route over the weekend, compared with more than 70 ships a day before attacks escalated in 2023. Oil markets are also reflecting the growing risk. Brent crude rose to just over $88 a barrel on Wednesday, after briefly climbing above $100 last week. The proposed Saudi-led alliance is intended to reassure shipping companies and protect a route that has become even more important during the Hormuz crisis. But its effectiveness will depend on which countries join, what military resources they provide, and whether the mission can deter further Houthi attacks without drawing the region into a wider confrontation.